Hello, welcome back to webhostingtrailers.com. Considering that WordPress is the preferred website creation software, there is no secret in suspecting that it is subject to many cyber attacks, fraud attempts, and malware. So, it is essential to have the best security plugin installed on your site. If you are looking for a security plugin for your website, you will like to hear about this excellent tool for your online business. In today's video, we'll talk about iThemes Security Pro, one of the best WordPress security plugins that provides security and protection to your website. Also, don't forget that webhostingtrailers.com constantly offers the latest in web hosting services. We will leave a special link in the description below to access this and other great digital tools. Now, let's go back to Security Pro. Companies are constantly looking for a comprehensive toolkit that includes the essential tools for taking their websites to the next level. For this reason, iThemes has created foundational tools, whether from backups to security to site management, and aims to be your one-stop shop for all WordPress tools. iThemes Security Pro comes with several security features. Let's start with the Secure Password app. You can use this functionality to specify which users should use strong passwords. You can also limit the number of login attempts for users using a built-in brute force protection mechanism. The detection of 404 errors is another exciting feature. After a particular amount of time has passed, Security Pro's plugin capability disables suspicious IP addresses. By default, this time restriction can be configured with a specified number of errors each minute. As a third significant value for this plugin, Security Pro also includes file change detection features, database backups, and reCAPTCHA integrations, all to detect bots and other suspicious attempts to insert vulnerabilities into your site. But what makes Security Pro such a good option for your WordPress site protection? Let us go over a few protection features on which you can rely. There is no secret that a great deal of activity takes place on your website that you may be unaware of. The situation can worsen if the plugins built into your site have patches that cannot be applied, causing your site to be hacked. Because WordPress does not have an activity tracker built in their platform, your site is vulnerable to brute force attacks. So, Security Pro has developed an automated attack blocker. You will have access to a suspicious activity monitor, and you will be notified as soon as your site suffers an attack or is being breached with a detailed report of vulnerable points in your site. That is fast. Not only that, your site will be shielded with several security layers with authentication factors and vital password requirements. All these are designed to increase the protection from hacks. Adding to our last point, let us not forget invalid password brute force attacks. Security Pro works with a globally supported brute force protection network, giving users a limited time and amount of tries to access critical places in your sites. You can join this network along with 1 million other websites that unite against malicious IP that are attacking WordPress sites around the world. If you are interested in getting Security Pro, you can check a special link to buy their services in the description below. Not only that, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel so you can be notified of other great videos about web hosting providers like this one. We have covered threats that can damage your site from outside, but what about the current status of your site? As a second layer of protection, Security Pro checks for vulnerabilities in your plugins, themes, and core code using its proprietary site scanner. All of this is a great feature that checks for blocklist status, faults, and out-of-date software on your website. The site scanner feature scans plugins and themes to be updated. The scanner checks your site, and when there may be any vulnerabilities, it applies patches when they are available automatically. No manual setup is necessary. Bots can potentially pose a significant threat to the security of your website. Security Pro's reCAPTCHA tool protects your site from malicious bots. They continually attempt to access your website by exploiting stolen passwords, sending spam, or scraping your material. As a result, reCAPTCHA employs extensive risk analysis tools to distinguish between humans and bots. But how does it accomplish this? reCAPTCHA acts on your behalf to automatically secure your website, meaning that you can lock users out, ban user agents and IP addresses, upgrade versions, and much more. The plugin will take care of it for you, and it will be done quickly. A final tip to check in this presentation is to be aware of the devices you're using and secure them. Users' devices are identified when they check into your site using the Security Pro Trusted Devices function. Your website will be protected from malicious attacks as soon as the plugin identifies your devices. Your customers must input both their password and an additional code delivered to their mobile devices, such as their smartphone or tablet, to log in with two-factor authentication from the Security Pro's two-factor authentication feature. A user account will be required to access using both the password and the code. To ensure that you are the one signing in and not someone else who has gained access to your password, WordPress will be prepared to request the user's two-factor authentication. All in all, Security Pro defends your website from all kinds of dangers without draining your site's resources or your bank account's balance. Nothing else makes it easier to safeguard your WordPress website. If you like what you heard about Security Pro, check out the link in the description below. Also, if you like this web hosting video, feel free to check our playlist specific to our recommended industry-leading web hosting providers and subscribe to our channel. We are sure you will find what you are looking for. Thanks for watching. See you next time.